Hi guys, Rusty Boy 1985 here, back with a brand new video. This is my Rise of the Planet Apes movie review with my very special guest star, and that is my 11-year-old cousin Olivia. Would you like to say hello?
Hello.
Yes, so we'll just dive right into the movie. What did you think of the movie?
Oh, it's very good. It's not too much action, but it's like got enough action in it. It's a little bit moving, so in some scenes. It was very good. I'd want to see it again.
And what was your favourite part of the film?
It was like right at the end when is like just Caesar just says to Will that he doesn't want to go home with him, and he just says he's like with all his chimpanzee friends and stuff, and he just like wants to stay there.
And it made you weak, didn't it, as well? It kind of made you, didn't fully blown and cry, but it was kind of moved, like I said, it was kind of a moving scene.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. As you can tell, I was really looking forward to it. I've been waiting for this coming out for about a couple of months now, and I was really gearing up for it. The movie just didn't disappoint me at all. As you've seen from the trailers, it's about Will. He's a scientist and he's working on the cure for Alzheimer's, which he finally thinks he's got when he tests a monkey called Bright Eyes. And yeah, one time when he's in the meeting, he was about to bring Bright Eyes in the meeting to show the cure, and all of a sudden she just flips out, she just goes crazy. We don't know why, it hasn't been told yet why she has been, but she just goes absolutely mental, and eventually the guards catch up with her, and they shoot her down dead, which was a bit of a surprise, but you know, that's movies for you. And then in the next scene we find out why she was flipping out, and that was because she was protecting her baby son Caesar, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the boss, after having all that, being humiliated with the meeting, when obviously Bright Eyes crashed the meeting and all that, he demands not the apes to be put down, which was left to his assistant. I can't remember the guy's name. I know it's been 20 minutes, but I just can't remember his name. So the assistant darts all of them, except, well, it doesn't show in the film, but it says he's darted all of them, except for one. We find out why she was going crazy, because she was protecting her baby son. Did I see that?
Yeah, you did repeat that.
Sorry, yes, she was protecting her baby son Caesar. So he says, I don't have the heart to do any more killing. So he says, you either take her home or you can do it, exactly. So he decides to take her home to, to help Will's dad. Again, name, I can't think of the name again, but you think it'll be a nice companion for his dad, who is also suffering from Alzheimer's. And I've gone blank a little bit.
Oh yeah. He
Sorry,
just, like,
I've just gone blank.
doesn't like seeing other people hurt Will's dad and Will, and he just like gets a bit angry and just hurts people.
Yes. So he takes them home, and because Caesar's showing really good progress. I mean, he's drawing, he's drinking milk from a bottle that when he's 2 days old, and then that eventually carries on to 3 years old, where they show he's doing all his tricks, and he's got his room upstairs where he just looks out, where he's got a little window outside where he looks out and sees these little kids, where he eventually finds an open window where he goes out of, and he, well, as you can tell, he goes into the next door neighbour's garage. Doesn't show you if he's playing on a bike or not, but the next door neighbour's dad sees him, chases him, runs after him, and says, you know, threatens him, says, if he ever comes back here again, I'm gonna get him. So yeah, and then that kind of eventually leads to why he wants to go outside. He points to the window and always says he wants to go outside. So that's when they go to the redwood forest. That's it, the redwood forest, where Caesar asks if he needs permission to wander along and go along the trees and stuff, which he eventually does. And again, it cuts to 5 years later, where he's already full grown, and so he asks Will if he's a pet, which he's obviously, he can't answer that because he kind of is. And then throughout the movie, you find out John Lithgow's character kind of the drug that he's been using for his Alzheimer's is starting to wear off. His antibodies are, racing ahead, taking over the body, so it's just, it's not getting into his body, so we find that out. Eventually, one day, it cuts to the next scene where we see John Lithgow's character getting into a car, and again, because he's completely gone now, he's got the Alzheimer's again. He bashed into a few cars, and the guy from next door again comes out and says, what are you doing in my car? Which he thought, obviously because he's got Alzheimer's, it was actually his car. He thought it was his car. And then they sort of, next door neighbour picks a fight with him, saying, you stay here. And then Caesar thinks, that's just, he's attacking John Lithgow's character. And that's when he flips out, he goes crazy, he smashes out from a window, actually beats the guy up. And that's when you take us to the next scene. Again, this is so in depth, I'm getting into it now, I'm really into it now. Yeah, next scene is where they go to a kind of rescue centre, obviously for Caesar and all the other beaten monkeys and stuff. And
well, it looks like a rescue centre, but it's not.
Yes, at the back it's like a caged thing for all the animals where they torture and tease them and stuff and stuff like that. So he asks Caesar to stay there because he obviously can't take care of him anymore. And we find out Draco Malfoy, again I can't remember his name, so I'm going to use his Harry Potter name. Find out that he teases all the apes and making all the apes very angry and stuff like that. Again, it's getting a little bit hazy now for me because I'm trying to think way ahead of myself.
He's like seeing how the other apes being treated and he doesn't like it and he wants to stop them. And he just tries and he keeps failing, and then one time he manages.
That's it. He just sees how they get treated, and one night when they're messing about, he grabs a guy by the neck, and what you don't know, or what they don't know, he's actually got a penknife where he unlocks his door, and then from there he goes back to Will's place and watches over him, and picks up the virus. I think it's the A113 virus. A112 virus, sorry. And that's when, as you're seeing in the trailer, he proceeds to throw the canisters, and all the monkeys begin to get smarter and stuff like that.
And they see the world through Caesar's eyes, and they see how he would see it, they're all clever.
Yes. And when they're all clever because they've got all green tintish eyes to their eyes, and from there it just goes absolutely berserk. I mean, they smash out and they just destroy everything. They destroy I can't remember where they are, but anyway, they destroy the city and the part of the Golden Gate Bridge. Absolutely brilliant, I thought. just all that action then from then on in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was just crazy, all the apes, and again, they weren't beating humans. It was nothing like that. It was just obviously throwing them down, and so it's kind of overthrowing them basically. Just they weren't killing them; they were just overthrowing them, and yeah, and just all out hell, as you're seeing in the trailer, just on the Golden Gate Bridge. Very, very good. And right at the end is when he goes back into the redwood forest with all his monkey friends, and obviously that's when he says to Will, he wants to go, Will says, Will says, come on, let's go home, I can protect you from this, and he says, Caesar is home. So yeah, right, and that's it. When at the ending is when they all rise and they walk up in the trees, they jump up the trees and all that, and they look towards another city, and that's where it stops. It ends like that, and then right in the middle of the credits, another scene rolls where I forgot to tell you, the guy that was infected, his assistant was affected by one of the virus, the A12 virus, and he died from it. But he sneezed on the next door neighbour's. Well, he sneezed on him, and it obviously got the virus as well. And right in the middle of the scene, he sneezes, and a bit of blood goes on his top again, and
signifying that he has the disease as well.
Yeah, signifying. And then right at the end, it's got a picture of the traffic times, and it says stops, and it says New York, kind of like a reference to Planet of the Apes. So that obviously looks like it's going to be a sequel. So to wrap it up, I thought that was an absolutely brilliant film. Out of 10, I would give it a solid 8. I probably would watch it again, but I can't wait to see if they do a sequel, where they would take that, where they would take it. So, and what was your closing remarks?
Yeah, I'd definitely see it again. Give it an 8, a solid 8. Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah. So I thought I wasn't going to go in depth with this movie review. Again, there were spoilers, but I said that at the start of the video. Sorry. So I hope you enjoyed it. But like I said, watch it definitely. Let it get a good box office thing, so they can greenlight a sequel. And hopefully the sequel will be really good whenever they decide to do it. So
hope it's as good as the first one.
Yeah. So and that's it. I'd like to thank you to watching this video. Sorry it's been a bit long-winded, and sorry I've kept on stopping and starting, but that's just me, as you know. So I hope Olivia's going to say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And I'm going to say goodbye. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all guys later. And thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.